The philosopher Ayn Rand, who lived from 1905 to 1982, was as good and great and important and wise as Francis Bacon, John Locke, Voltaire, Adam Smith, and Thomas Jefferson combined. She was a one-woman renaissance and a brilliant light beacon in our hideously irrational and illiberal dark age. And yes, we do live in a cultural and philosophical dark age. Ayn Rand took 1700s classical liberalism and common sense to a new high. She was supremely rational and insightful, massively profound and wise, and a stunning genius. Nevertheless, she does not write or talk like her mentor Aristotle. She does not let you see her search for the truth or openly weigh and sift the evidence. Unlike Aristotle, she does not fully and fairly compare rival and contrary ideological views. And between the lines, what she's often saying is, defer to my authority and take it on faith. Now, this is a huge problem. People need to use their independent mind and form their own private judgments, however ineptly, all of the time. Proper people are reasonists and individualists all of the time. But Ayn Rand's projected attitude and aura is that of a guru. She's not a contemplative, introspective philosopher or truth-seeking, well-grounded intellectual, or at least she doesn't seem that way. Additionally, Ayn Rand is also a radical and revolutionary who writes in an odd, fiction-based, middle-brow way, which is unfamiliar and disturbing. She isn't a populist, but she isn't a full-blown, profound philosopher either. She writes and thinks extremely carefully and exactly, but this isn't apparent the first few times you encounter her. Ultimately, Ayn Rand should have written for the established intellectual magazines and cultural review journals. She should have interacted more with academics and gone to their college conferences and their intellectual forums. This would have made her a rather different and probably considerably better person and philosopher. But she didn't. So it's up to us to avoid the religiosity and cultism of the tone and atmosphere of her thought system and propaganda. It's up to us to avoid becoming a religioso and cultist ourselves. Still, Ayn Rand was magnificent. Everyone should read her philosophical essays. She's second only to Aristotle in what she discovered and accomplished. And if liberalism means what I say it means, if liberalism means the 2,600-year-old ideology of epistemology of reason, ethics of individualism, and politics of liberty, then Ayn Rand is the greatest liberal ever.